Stay ahead of the game with the MOJO. We got picks, hot takes, all the info. Mo dropping stats, crunching numbers, that's the vibe. Joe say what he see and feel, gon' decide. If you ain't tuning in, throw a flag on the play. It's going down over here the MOJO way.
Well,
because the boys are back in town.
They sure are.
The boys are going back to Bose.
Because All-Stars no longer exists. So
no, it's the rally now.
Rally, have you been?
No. I think Cheese and Greg went, though.
We drove by it on the way to my brother's. Gave it a wave. Gave it a little wave. And then, but All-Stars is still there, just whatever. Just like
I feel like the airport must have bought that stuff because it's that place, it's Hooters, and then there's like the car wash.
Right,
that they took that.
Yep.
And they're just vacant.
Yeah, they're just like, it's like the Coliseum. How it's still there, it just like deteriorates over time.
Well, I hadn't been by that area in a long time, and I saw they put up a Taco Bell in the Ann and Hope parking lot. There's a Baja's over there.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yep.
All right.
Building it up, I guess.
Past that road, I wouldn't live.
Yeah, that's right, because I'll say to Jess, because it's New England Tech's over there. And I was like, oh my God, I would have gone to that Taco Bell every day. Every freaking day if I was still going to school there.
All right.
Right out.
Well, we're back again, week 14 in the National Football League.
Moving day, as they call it. That's what I call it.
Why do they call it moving day?
Because that's when the playoff. Well, you know how what the hell am I thinking of? Well, so like
training day.
So in golf, like the third round is moving day because that's when you move up and down the leaderboard typically.
Okay.
I think that's their third day.
Okay.
But this is typically the week where like the playoff picture really opens up.
I will tell you this: my power rankings had one change.
Yeah.
And it was like legitimately, I went through and I go, no, I'm good with that. Good with this. Good with that. One change was made. So we'll get into it.
We will get
we'll
right into it.
Start off with our patented favorite.
I know. This is the OG.
It's Old Faithful.
Yeah, you really can't go wrong. If you were looking for a vegan.
A vegan-friendly, non-alcoholic, cool can.
Yep. That'll get you feeling some kind of way. It's this one. Because I know with me, and this goes with A's too, you know, there's so many options out there nowadays. You don't, you pick one, I just want to make sure I like it.
Yeah.
So it's fun to get the different ones, like the Tom Holland ones. I'm sorry, Tom. Not feeling it, bro.
I know. I really do wonder if that's a European palate.
Yeah. What'd you say? What's the word you use? Like it's more, not sour, but it's more dry?
I don't know. It was just, it had like a weird taste. That's why I'm wondering if it's more of like a
could be
European palate.
Could be. Let's go.
But this is really like Old Faithful. If I'm like, oh, I just need like an NA beer.
Yeah.
This is.
Yeah, they serve this at most places now. I've got it at the airport.
Really?
Yeah, they have it at Topgolf.
They do, yeah.
When I went to Florida to visit my brother for his 40th, we went to a place that was a Topgolf, but not a Topgolf. It was called something different, but it was totally a Topgolf.
Bottom golf.
Yeah, I don't know what. I forget the name of it. It was weird, though.
That's solid.
Yeah, it was nice. It's just like Topgolf.
I do like how we've peppered in Topgolf. Like every few months, it's like, oh, let's go to Topgolf.
Yeah, it's a nice one. But also sometimes, that's why we're going back to Bose soon, is sometimes it's nice to just sit there and do nothing.
I know. Dude, I genuinely, and like, I feel like we could do that more often than we have.
Because we could do a weekday. We could do a weekday.
Yeah, we don't, I mean, I'm not staying out till fucking 1, 2 in the morning.
Yeah, we're not closing that place down anymore. No, those lights aren't turning on.
Oh, dude, when the lights went on, you're like, oh, the fuck?
What am I doing with myself?
Oh, shit.
Oh, God.
Man, it's good times. Good times. Oh, sorry. Beer of the week. Sorry. I'm all fucked up. Oh, my God. That was just funnier than it should have been.
It really,
it's like the lights. It's like at any place the lights go on, but Bose specifically because it was so big.
It's just like, imagine being in a warehouse and just every light in the warehouse turns on. You're just like, holy
the whole
crap.
thing just lights up,
and it's like there's no one there. It's just an empty warehouse.
They have like 100 pool tables. It's like 4 people playing. Everybody's at the bar. Oh man, it was such a good vibe though.
The origin, really, Bose for the MOJO shows because we watched a lot of football there, a lot of primetime games there.
We did.
Yeah.
And then we also started watching Raw.
That's right. I wonder if they don't stop doing it anymore because of Netflix, or even if you ask.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
I wonder what the vibe's like over there. Will it be the same?
Yeah.
The same players over there? No, probably
No.
not.
I don't think so. I think those players are long gone. We should ask them to subscribe.
We
Close
should.
it in on 100.
We're this close.
Yeah.
We're this close
Tell all your friends.
to get it. I told Mel today, I was like, before we got off the phone, I was like, she's like, what are you doing tonight? I go, I'm recording. I'm like, all right. I go, actually, wait, before you go, subscribe. She goes, I already did. I subscribed to all your stuff. She goes, I literally haven't subscribed to anybody else. Like,
But this is the most important one, so make sure you're subscribed.
she
And
did subscribe to this one.
Tell her friends, her family, her foes,
Everybody.
everybody.
People from high school.
We need 2 more. 1 more because John said he'll be number
John
100.
said, that's why I kept texting him, like, oh, went up, 97, 98. Yeah, we need 1 more, and then, I have full faith that John will subscribe at 100.
Mm-hmm.
And that was
big.
our goal
Yeah, that's
this season.
Yeah.
Small steps.
Mm-hmm. Those short numbers are creeping up.
They are.
One of them hit over 1,500.
I know. I adjusted the time on some of them too. Went a little earlier. The Sunday one went in the morning.
Ooh.
Just trying it out.
Yeah.
Just see what it does.
Pepper it in there, see what happens.
Well, we are closing in on 100. I think since we started just this season, I think we're at. It'll say within the last 90 days that we're at like plus 24.
Oh yeah,
Since we started?
I think we started the season at 74-ish, right?
Yeah, so I think we're at like
Yeah.
24 new subs. Which again, if you're not in the YouTube game, that sounds like nothing. That's a big deal.
Yeah, math it out. And there's a lot of people out there who have all these thousands of subs, but you look at their view numbers, math ain't mathin'.
No, you can buy subs.
Math ain't mathin'.
You could buy them, and we're not doing.
We're not doing that. No, we're all
We're just begging and pleading with everybody we know. We're taking the respectable route.
We are all natural, baby.
All natural. All right, let's get into some games on Week 14. Last Thursday, on December 4th, the Detroit Lions are at home against the Cowboys, 44-30.
This is week 13, right?
Oh, did I say 14?
No, you're right?
Yeah, 14. Week 14?
My ESPN is all
I don't know why I said it like that.
fucked up. Oh, no, I'm sorry. That was my fault. Okay, sorry. I was looking at the wrong thing. Because the Lions played Thursday last week.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I was like, oh, yeah. They didn't play the Packers. That's right. They did the Thursday. Yeah, this is the
both
thing. Yeah.
Dallas and Detroit got back-to-back Thursday games, which
Yeah.
I guess isn't the worst because it's a short week and then it's not.
Yeah, they do this now. They pick 2 of the Thanksgiving teams to play the next week.
I feel like
that's
that's
a fair.
yeah.
That's fair.
I think that's fair. Excuse me. One thing I wanted to point out from this game is we praised specifically George Pickens, right?
Yes, we sure
What I
did.
find odd timing is last week a report came out that we talked about it. The Cowboys were likely to franchise tag Pickens. Immediately after that, he started sandbagging his routes. And I
Yeah.
saw some highlights or some lowlights. He was 100% sandbagging routes.
Yep. Yeah.
Is it just because, like, I'm going to try to sandbag so I don't get tagged?
Huh.
The timing is very odd.
It is, and even post game he had some comments. I don't know if you saw what he said
I know he said something.
about Richard Sherman.
You sent me something. I don't think I read it.
He essentially said that Richard Sherman don't know ball.
And you know what? As we all know here on this show,
Right.
we don't know ball.
Right. But I can say there's at least one person in this world who knows more ball than us, and it's probably Richard Sherman.
You know, I think that to put Richard Sherman on the same level as us is a complete disrespect to Richard Sherman, a guy who is been in the league for so long and is now announcing and
Yeah, multiple-time All-Pro, probably a Hall of Famer, I think.
Yeah.
Legion of Boom,
Yeah.
one-time Super Bowl winner, should have been 2-time Super Bowl winner.
listen. If you want to say the MOJO show don't know ball, that's fine. But Richard Sherman, come on, man. There's no way we're
Yeah.
on the same level here.
Pickens, what are you on about is what I want to know. So
Again, I find it odd that right when that article came out, he
yeah,
started sandbagging his routes a little bit.
the old Pickens started rearing his ugly head in that game. I don't know if he got an injury. One of the plays he don't know if he was hobbled, but it looked a little weird, and then he didn't really play up to his usual self. CD was having a great game, then he got concussed. So it's for all intents and purposes, it is over for the Dallas Cowboys.
Yeah, kind of as expected, but they did go on a nice little run there. You picked them to win this game.
I sure did. I thought they would keep that magic alive, rallying around the team. They're now at an 8% chance of making the playoffs. So they're pretty much toast.
If Philly loses tonight, they go 8-5. Dallas is 6-6-1.
Yeah, yeah.
Technically still there.
Mm-hmm.
I know they have the playoffs on Christmas. I'm not sure the rest of their schedule. I think it's division matchups. So they're not they're not technically out, but
yep,
for all intents and purposes,
yeah,
they're out.
Shout out, the Lions needed this one real bad. They needed it real bad. So they're now the first one in. Well, I'm sorry, first one out. They're 51% chance of making it at the 8 seed. They need some more teams to stumble, but 44 points is pretty good. It's not like looks like their offense started rounding out again because they were struggling for a bit.
But it's the consistency factor with the Lions.
Yeah.
So I don't know who they're playing next week, but we have to see some consistency here from this team because
the Rams,
in LA or not that it's a home field advantage. It's more of the travel I'm thinking of.
Yeah.
But that's going to be interesting. At least if they can keep it close, I'd have a little bit more faith. But if you look at the way they've been playing, it's like up, down, up, down, up, down.
Yeah, they'll be indoors for that game, so we'll see what happens.
Okay, moving on to Sunday. Seattle Seahawks, man, oh man. Wow. Cross country, too. 37-9 over the Falcons. I mean, not that anybody expected much from Atlanta, but Seattle goes over there and puts up 37. Man, they are rolling. There's only 2 teams, I think, in the NFC that I can count on as being like those
safe
guys.
Pick. Yeah.
The Rams and the Seahawks. Interestingly enough, in the same division, and right now, both 10-3. San Francisco had a bye this week. They're at 9-4, so they're not completely out of that division race either. And Seattle's sitting there at 10-3.
Yep, they're leading the division currently.
Huge point differential, too. Plus 161. The Rams are at plus 152. Insane. That division.
So Raheem Morris has to be fired, right? Your new defensive coordinator.
I know yeah. Oh boy, do we fucking need one. I think we talked about it when they hired him. We were both like,
They took him over Bill.
Yeah.
They've underperformed. I don't know. Has Drake London still out? Has he continued to be out? I don't know if he played in this game. I'm going to assume no. But I know he's been banged up. He torched us. But like Penix wasn't all that. He's hurt. I know Kirk is not great, but
well, then it's like this too. What you said about Penix is 5 years in a row that he's ended on an injury.
Yeah.
And he was older coming out. What is he now? 27?
Yeah, he's on the older variety. Yep. Yeah.
They're probably going to run it back with him because he's shown flashes.
Yep.
But that's going to be his last run before they sign big contract.
And even when he was healthy, London was healthy. The running back, name escapes me, was healthy. Or still is healthy.
Bijan?
Yeah, Bijan. They had a lot of talent, and they just weren't doing it. So I just don't know. Raheem Morris does not inspire confidence in me as a head coach. There's a lot of guys out there who are great at coordinators. Yeah, I think he's one of them because he was with the Tampa Bay when they were defenses rolling. I don't know.
There's something to be said about sometimes you're just a good coordinator, right?
Yeah.
Like there's nothing. You're like an offensive savant or a defensive savant, right? Like a Spagnuolo we've talked about.
Yeah.
Potentially a Mike McDaniel, right?
Yep.
Cliff maybe.
The funny thing about McDaniel is he was never even a coordinator. He was a passing game coordinator. Like,
Right, but he's like a guru, right?
Yeah,
he's kind of like in that offensive guru thing.
True.
He may be better in that role.
Yep.
Although, I don't know. They're playing.
I think it's coming.
We'll get into that because I have my own take on that whole thing. But Seahawks are rolling. Falcons are falconing.
Yep.
Moving on, the Buffalo Bills at home against the Cincinnati Bengals, 39-34. So they put this game on I was watching Washington. They put the end of this game on, and I was kind of like seeing the stats and whatnot. Or I look on ESPN and see what the score was. I'm like, man, Buffalo's going to get fucking beat. Which means, since he's could make a late push here, especially in that division, game comes on, I'm like, huh? What the fuck happened?
Yep. I watched this game, pretty much all of it, actually. So I told you over the weekend, our furnace had a little boo-boo. Friday night, we're watching Stranger Things, and we're going to bed, and Jess is like, the heat's on, but it's at 64 in the house. Just wasn't working whatsoever. So we had the HVAC come the next day at ASAP, because it was like technically not an emergency. The emergency is like, if someone's dying. Like, it's only 20 degrees.
Yeah,
I'm like, we have 2 little kids. Like, no, they're just bundle them up. They didn't say this, but that's
right.
So they came in the morning. Part was missing. They need a new part. Like, the part place isn't open till Monday if they have it. So, so Sunday, Jess took the kids to her parents' house, and I stayed home and like tried to keep the house alive, like the pipes, because it was getting colder. We had a polar vortex. So I was sitting in my cold house watching this game.
Wait, you were by yourself watching this game?
Yep.
Oh, man.
I dropped them all off at the house, and I was like, I had to go grocery shopping. This is why that fantasy thing happened earlier that we'll talk about that I texted you about.
Yeah.
I went grocery shopping, had to get stuff in the house, had to like keep the basement area warmish because we don't want pipes to freeze, whatever. So,
with all that being said, but did you enjoy yourself?
Watching the game?
Yeah.
In the solitude? Mm-hmm. Willow wasn't even there.
Even Willow went?
Yeah.
Wow.
Willow's gone. We didn't want to keep her in the house all day.
Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah.
Did you enjoy yourself?
Oh, 100%. That's great. Actually, I forgot to ask Jess for a hot take. That reminded me. Anyway, so I watched the whole game. As you were saying, we were up by the Bengals were up by 10, 7 minutes left. They throw a pass. It would have been a first down, but the corner just happened to be blitzing on that play. Pick 6.
I saw that play.
Yep.
Good play by the defense, but late in the game, especially with the snow and everything.
Oh, that snow was great. I love snow games.
You gotta protect that ball a little bit.
Yep. And then the very next play after the kickoff, another interception.
Yeah.
That was all she wrote.
It's crazy though, because then when the game finally came on the channel that I was watching, it said Buffalo scored 21 points in the last 4 minutes and 30 seconds. Like, holy shit. And then at the end, when they were trying to run the clock out, right? But there was still enough time. 3rd and 15.
Oh, I know. I did not see this part. I heard it on the radio as I was driving. Yeah.
That was, other than the pick 6, play of the game.
And he had like a 40-yard touchdown run earlier in the game. Why are you not spying this man?
Somebody should have been. Yeah. I mean, it was 3rd and 15. I mean, because he kind of just took a sack just to kill time, whatever. 3rd and 15, you're like, oh, well, if they convert, blah, blah, but, you're going to risk throwing it and whatever. But he just had an open lane, fucking went for it, and he got like 20 yards on that run, game over. I mean, it was, watching it, like, holy shit, they're going to really convert this. What?
Yeah, nothing.
If it's a Patriots one, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it.
No, you're totally right. Totally right. It was a terrible, terrible play. That Bengals defense, who I thought was starting to turn a corner, Joe Cool's back. They're going to start running the table. Not so much. The snow looked great. T. Higgins had a great game. Got another concussion.
I know.
Didn't exit the game, but is now in concussion protocol.
I know.
Not ideal.
Me a little bit.
Yeah, but he also caught a second touchdown, probably while concussed.
I don't like that though, because he was just concussed a few weeks ago.
Yeah, he just came back. Exactly. Now, the one thing I will say about the Bills is that you won the game. You probably shouldn't have. So you can't pull these out of your butt every week. So I would still be a little not feeling so great if I were them. Well,
when the game was going on, I that's how I was kind of feeling too. Like, oh my God, Buffalo really just doesn't have it, right? It's like Kansas City, but Kansas City just legitimately doesn't have it.
Yep.
I think when you have Josh Allen, you can always have hope. Kind of like the Chiefs with Mahomes.
Yep.
They're in a different boat now. But that's why they play 60 minutes, because
that's true.
It's not great to play from behind, but I will say the Bengals are a much different team with Burrow back there, right? It's got to give them a little bit of confidence going into the offseason.
But, as you said, I think in the first season of this program, I hope it's not true, but he's got weird things.
I know.
And it's all different things, so we'll see.
And you know what's funny about that? When he came back, they're under 500, right? Are they under 500?
Oh, yeah.
Nobody said anything about, they shouldn't play Burrow, but they did with Jaden. Interesting. Why?
No.
Nobody really said anything about that.
Maybe because they're technically only 2 games out of the division lead. Although now it's completely. I hope they don't play him. Whatever, he'll still play. But no, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, nobody really had that fear, but they did with Jaden. I don't know. Maybe it's just the injury looked so bad.
Yep.
But I don't know.
Yeah.
And he had turf toe, but he had surgery. I mean,
the funny thing is, like, the worse the injury looks, it's like those elbow ones. It looks terrible, but it's really not the worst injury in the universe. Not great.
The Zach Ertz one was.
Ugh, that was gross.
That was. Yeah. It looked bad. Was bad. Is bad.
Bad. Yeah. Yeah. But.
Okay, moving on. The Tennessee Titans. I was this close to picking them too. We were talking about this. And I'm like, the Browns defense. I think they got something for them. Titans go to Cleveland, get a win, 31-29.
Mm-hmm.
I will say, this is a really bad look. I think with Shador's performance, right? Okay, he might not be the best. Put up like 345.
Mm-hmm. He has more 300 yards passing than Drake.
Couple touchdowns, right? Pick, he got sacked, whatever. They're not a good team,
right?
But he is playing the best that they've at that position that they've had all year. Mm-hmm. That's a really bad look for your coach.
I agree.
Because you started, Flacco, fine, but then you traded him in division, right? Mm-hmm. That may not be Stefanski's role, but whatever. You started Dylan Gabriel over him.
Yeah.
Maybe on the sole fact that you drafted him higher, but was awful week in and week out. It wasn't until he got hurt that you put Shador in.
Yeah. And
now Shador is playing the best at that position that you've seen all year. And now, he's going to be our starter for the rest of the season.
I'd hope so.
This is like mismanagement to the nth degree.
First of all, why was he not drafted sooner? I mean, that's the whole story behind that for sure. Not just that's not a Browns thing, but that's a whole league thing.
Sure.
When some people like Mel Kiper wanted him going first overall. Then you got the fact that there's no way, these 2 guys, you saw them in practice every single day. There's no way Gabriel practiced better than Shador. There's just no way.
No.
There's just no way. Now you look like an idiot. And then you're going for the 2-point conversion to tie. You do like a wildcat. Shador wasn't even on the field.
He wasn't even on the field.
Yeah. What's going on?
He's got to go.
Yep.
He's got to go.
Someone's going to have a real nice OC next year. I will say that.
Yeah, that's true.
I will say that.
I will say that even though we don't know ball, because we don't, but one thing that we did say was early on, we're like, just play Shador.
Yeah.
Because any little thing he does is going to get them excited. And all right, they lost. They lost last week. But he's making plays.
Gets the people going.
It gets the people going. And I don't know why you waited so long. And now it's like, 4 games left? Oh, he's going to be our starter. What, to save your job? And they just had a thing that Deshaun got activated, and they want to keep him on the roster to compete for next year.
Yeah. She's on like the 21-day return, whatever list it is from IR or whatever. Yeah. I mean, I only watched Dylan Gabriel play 1 football game.
I saw some, and it was...
Come on.
It's just not good.
And I'm not Stefanski. I'm not an NFL coach. But even I know, someone who knows no ball whatsoever knows that.
The only thing I could say, though, in a practice setting is maybe in a practice setting, Gabriel might look better, right? Mm-hmm. Shador, I'm not knocking Shador. I'm just saying this could be an idea. It could be. Maybe in a practice setting, he's more better with his mechanics. And Shador might be more of a gamer where it's like he practices how he practices, but he needs to be in the game to get his
improvisation.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. We don't really do that.
Improvisation.
Yeah,
the Michael Scott thing. Improv conversation.
So he's more of that because in practice it's like, do the reads, go through the reads, make the throw, So you're probably right, honestly. Weird.
But again, when you're seeing Gabriel struggle and you know that Shador can make plays with his legs and extend drives and stuff like that, why don't you play him? You really only played him because Gabriel got hurt.
Yeah.
It's just not a good look by the coach to me.
No, I agree. So, hey, give him the job. Why not? Who cares?
Why not? But I mean, you're going to run it back with Deshaun next year and have him compete.
they just probably want just because even if they cut him, they owe him $1 trillion.
I get it, but fuck, man. It's funny because when I was reading it, I just feel like he's older than he is.
Yeah.
Deshaun's only 30.
I know, because he missed the 2 seasons. Right?
Yeah.
That's crazy. I thought Kirk was an expensive backup. Not even close to this guy.
But again, it's just not. This isn't a Stefanski thing. It's a Browns thing. Just complete mismanagement. You had Baker, you let him go. You got the guaranteed money for Deshaun off of 1 season, which was 2 seasons ago because he was suspended before you traded for him. It's just
bad all the way around.
Complete negligence. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay, moving on. Oh, yeah, this was a fun one. The Minnesota Vikings, 31. The Washington Redskin Commander somethings, 0. Do you know how hard it is to get shut out in the NFL when you have kickers kicking 70-yard fucking field goals? 0 fucking points. 0 points. Zach Ertz, his knee exploded.
Yeah, that was gross.
Awful. So this might be like a career ender. It looked like it could have been all 3 ligaments that I didn't hear anything, but
I didn't either.
It sounded like it could have been like that. The image was
not great.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Brutal. We had a nice drive with Jaden. We went for it on 4th down on the 2. For some reason, we were using Chris Rodriguez to get all the way down there and then stop running the ball on the 2.
That's another coach thing that always pisses me off. Like, something's working, you're running it down their throats, and then you just stop. I hear it all the time. You just stop doing it.
Just stop.
Yeah.
So that was our only shot at scoring points. Jaden looked not great. He looked rusty, but he hasn't really played much. And then obviously he got hurt. He threw a pick, and this is the thing, right? Because everybody wants to say, "Oh, Jaden, you rushed him back, or he shouldn't have been playing," blah, blah, right? It was another kind of fluky kind of thing. I think he was fine playing. The problem is you throw a pick, and I know it's an effort thing, right? But my thing is it's effort versus playing smart. You threw the pick. I don't need you chasing down the defender because what happened? You got blindside blocked and fell on your elbow. And Terry already caught the guy. He was way closer. I just don't need that from my quarterback.
Yeah. It's not quite the same as Jackson Dart, but it's close. Like the elbow injury, you're down by 100. Like, I understand. I remember it was like a full drive, so they were still technically in it. You don't have to try and break away from the 300-pound lineman who's going to tackle you. Just get down.
Yeah,
Let's play another down.
And that's what Cliff said last week was he needs to understand when he plays with the organization on his back. And his innate reaction is I throw a pick. Well, I'm going to chase the guy down, but you have to kind of get out of that because what happened was the worst case scenario was you re-aggravated that injury because you got blindside blocked and he fell on it.
Yeah.
Out. And then within 3 plays, Mariota threw another pick. So
the snowball was rolling.
It was bad all around. From a Vikings team that hadn't scored a touchdown in 23 straight possessions, right down the field on the first drive. Second drive, right down the field. I mean, J.J. McCarthy looked like fucking Brady out there. It was insane. Defense didn't show up. Offense looked like shit. To get beat by a team that got shut out the week before, to come back and then shut you out.
That's true.
Which they said hadn't happened since like 1992. You get shut out and then you shut somebody out. I mean, in today's league, a fucking 0 is hard to do. We managed to do it.
I'm trying to remember if we got shut out in the last 2 years when we were scoring like 3 points a game.
Yeah, I mean, it's just 8 straight losses. I don't know. I hate to say it. I know I picked them last week, but I also said
they could lose out. You said it. You did say it.
I'm going to tell you this. They have to go to New York next week.
Which one?
Giants.
Okay.
New Jersey. They have to go to New Jersey, which we don't usually play well in Jersey. I'm not expecting much. Then you have to play Philly on the Saturday, on the 20th. Play Dallas on Christmas. So we have
during the crawl they're playing.
Yeah, so think about this. It's a 5:00 game on Saturday.
Right.
They're playing at 1 o'clock on Thursday. And I know it's not quite a Sunday, Thursday thing, but it's still like it's not really even 5 full days.
Mm-hmm.
Then you have to play Dallas.
Christmas, that's right, yeah.
Right. And then you end with Philly again.
Mm-hmm.
They are going to end this season on a 12-game losing streak.
They're so toast. Do you think, are they shutting Jaden down? Did they say how bad it was?
They didn't say how bad it was. I think the mentality to have him play was right. I think it was another fluke play where he threw a pick and he was trying to chase a guy down, right? The other play when he got hurt, he was running and he kind of braced himself. Yeah. You know, it's you got to play smarter.
Freaky, fluky stuff.
But there was 5 games left in the season, so anybody's like, oh, we shouldn't have played him. 5 games is a lot.
Until you're mathematically eliminated from playoff contention.
Well, now they are. So I would imagine now they may shut him down now because he did get hurt. But if he doesn't chase down that defender and he plays the whole game, nobody says boo, right? Yeah. So it's just you got to play smart. But now they're 3-10. They're on an 8-game losing streak. They're completely eliminated. I don't 100% see the need now.
A couple years ago, this happened. This happens pretty regularly, actually. A couple years ago, the 49ers were at Jimmy G at quarterback. I think it might have been his first year. They were like loaded with talent. And Jimmy G was still decent. And he tore his ACL, I think, like scrambling.
Yeah, they played like shit, right? They had a horrible record, right?
They had a horrible record. They got Bosa, I think, like in like the top 5. And I remember saying that was a fake bad team.
Yeah, right.
And they're going to be back at it. As long as they stay fairly healthy, they'll be back at it next year. And I think they went to the Super Bowl. Not saying that the Commanders are going to go to the Super Bowl, but I'm saying right now I think they're a fake bad team. And if they get healthy, they'll be fine. And not only do they get healthy, they get a blue chipper in the top 10, maybe top 5. You're right back at it. You got yourself a stew going.
It's funny that you said that because I also thought about the Niners and that team. It is kind of like that, but that defense, man, they need.
Yeah.
But they also, again, I'm not making the injury excuse because a 31-0 game against a fucking lowly Vikings team is pitiful. But Trey Amos was playing well at corner, and he got injured, right? Like, we've had so many injuries.
Yeah.
It's just been a fucking.
You got to revamp that defense. You got to get younger again, and just turn it over. Get a new defensive coordinator. I'm telling you, it's happening.
We definitely need a new defensive coordinator. Definitely need to get healthy. We have $90 million in cap space coming up. We right now are sitting at number 6 in the draft, but we don't have a lot of picks. So I'm wondering, like,
oh yeah, I can see that.
Do you trade back and try to stockpile a little bit?
Probably. That's my guess. Yeah.
Because between this draft and next year's is really where you're going to see if you're going to make or break this team. Because this is really still only year 2. I don't think that we're a 3-10 team, to your point.
Yeah.
If we're all healthy or as healthy as we could possibly be.
You guys are what, 3-2? You guys were on a good immediately kicked the season off pretty well.
We could have been 8-9 to finish the season, 9-8.
Yeah.
Not great, but like better than what we're. I mean, 3-10 is fucking pitiful.
Yeah.
8-game losing streak, more than the Raiders. The Raiders have a 7-game losing streak. So,
yeah, I think they'll be fine next year. But they're gonna have to spend a little bit of money on the defensive side of the ball, and just have better injury luck. I mean, we were lucky all year with injuries, and then also you have an easier schedule next year. So there's that. So yeah, I think it'll be fine.
We'll see how it goes.
We'll see. Not as bad as the Colts right now, I'd say.
Really?
Season.
Well, I mean,
because they also just traded 2 first-round picks for someone who got hurt immediately, and then you're.
I did. Yeah. Well, that's what we said. If you're the Jets, speaking of, they're next. If you're the Jets, you take that trade all day.
All day.
Now you just got to make sure you don't fuck them up.
And all day. Yeah.
I take that all day.
Yeah. 100%.
Dolphins over the Jets, 34-10. So obviously the temperature stayed above.
Yes,
like 40 and above, because that was a concern when we were making the pick.
I said the Dolphins were going to do this. I said they're going to win out, and it's going to be for nothing.
My issue with this, and I don't want to see people lose their job necessarily, but with McDaniel, you're on this little streak. You won 5 of 6. You still started off fucking you have to look at the season in total. Not just because you know what? You could cherry pick the other way and say, oh, we started out 8-0, and then we finished fucking 8-9.
And I think they did the same thing last year, too. So this is a theme now.
You can't tell me we already won 5 out of 6, and you'd have to really make a good playoff run here.
Yeah.
And I don't think they're going to make the playoffs.
No, right now, let's just do for funsies. They are sitting at, what are they, 6 and 7 now? The AFC go. There you are. They are sitting at the 11 seed at 6 and 7. 1% chance.
1%.
Yep.
That's what I mean. Like, you'd have to make the playoffs. You'd have to win the first round, but I don't think
it's also a weird year in the AFC right now because the Patriots and Broncos both have 11 wins. Neither of them have clinched a playoff spot.
Yeah.
Which is insane to think about.
But they started off the season. The Dolphins started off
0-3.
0-3, and then 1-6.
Wow, that's nuts.
So you have to look at, and not to take away from this, but depending on where they finish, they're 6 and 7, right? They got the Steelers, the Bengals, the Bucks, and New England, right? They got a tough 4-game stretch, right? So you could go, say if they split, right?
Yeah.
You go 8 and 9. Is that good enough?
Right.
I don't think so. When you started out 1-6, because again, you got to look at it the other way. If you started off 6 and 1 and tanked, you'd be like, "Oh, fuck this guy." But because you did it later, it's like the recency bias.
Yeah.
If I'm a Miami fan, overhaul. You got rid of the GM already. Like, just overhaul.
Yeah.
I think we need to move on here.
Yep. And Achan got banged up during this game, so we'll see how that finishes the season out. But
he's been like their MVP this season.
Oh,
so.
yeah. Yep.
Jets. Where are the Jets now? What did they fall to?
They're going to be rebuilding that team all over again.
3 and 10. So we have to actually look at.
And I'm curious because this is not a good quarterback class. That is official.
Really? Is that
Yep.
what the scuttlebutt?
Yes, that is a scuttlebutt. Next year should be better, or what a year after. Whatever.
Well, they said this past year was a weak class too. It's hard because our class
was so good. Like,
I mean, look at what everybody's doing.
Drake May, Jaden, both would have been the 1 overall any other year. So like Cam Ward would have been the 4th quarterback in that draft. He just happened to be the number 1 in that draft.
Yeah, I would say, Jaden didn't have a good season this season. Last year we went 12-5. Drake didn't have a good season last season. You guys are 11-2.
Mm-hmm.
Caleb didn't have a good season last season. Now look at him.
Yep.
Bo Nix, look at him.
Yeah.
Penix, I think the jury's maybe out on Penix right now.
I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, yeah.
But he is a starting quarterback, right? That's is that all of them?
JJ.
And JJ's, I mean, I do think that there's unfair shots being taken at JJ being like as bad as Jamarcus Russell with the stats and stuff. He hasn't played enough to say that. I do think he's undersized. But I think he needs those reps. And honestly, this is no better game to play than against Washington to get your fucking your hopes up. So the Jets are right behind us in the draft order. They are sitting at number 7. The Giants, because Tennessee won, the Giants now have the number 1 overall pick. And I got to tell you, they stay around that top 5, right? Depending on how this shakes out, it's the top 5. You might have your quarterback, right? At least to go into next season.
Yep.
You have a top-tier wideout. You have Scadaboo. You have a nice defensive line. It's New York. Like, that.
Oh, yeah.
If you hire the right coach,
Yeah.
the Giants might be a fucking problem.
That's what I was thinking, like the Patriots, and we didn't really talk about it too much last week, but that Giants team, and this is why the Patriots their schedule's bad, yada, yada, yada. But that Giants team, we looked at the thing, or it's like they had the lead in the 4th quarter, 5 games in a row. Mm-hmm. They play the Patriots. The Patriots was like, no, we're going to win by 20. It was just weird, Like, I expected the Giants to put up a bigger fight, but the Patriots might just be that good.
Yeah.
Fingers crossed. What's really interesting, well, actually, I don't think, no, never mind, because this is not Arch Manning's year. It's the year after. That would be funny if they were the first pick and Arch Manning was the quarterback.
Oh, my God.
I think he has 1 more year of college, though.
Does he have to play, or is he just not going to come out?
I just don't think he's going to come out, but I could be wrong. I know
his stock is not.
Yeah, there are higher hopes for this quarterback class when the season started, but they have not panned out. I don't even know. Besides Arch Manning, I couldn't even tell you.
Well, who's the other one? Is it Mendoza or something? I probably fucked that up. Who's the kid from Indiana?
I don't know, but I did see they beat Ohio State like 10-3 or something, but I have no idea.
Yeah, I'm not into the college.
I thought Indiana played basketball. I realize. I know they have a football team, but I've never seen them ever have a good college football team.
Yeah,
but now
well,
with the transfer portal and the NIL, it's all different now.
It's pretty wild. I mean, on the college front, so my cousin's a Notre Dame fan, and he was.
Oh, I saw that. Yeah.
But then I was like, I don't follow college, but a couple of years ago it was the Florida State thing. Florida State kind of got fucked out of the playoffs, and it was because their starting quarterback was hurt. Right. I was like, we don't think they're gonna do good, and so they Alabama took their spot.
Yep, and it kind of made. I mean, I get it. But I mean, now it's 12 teams. So that shouldn't happen anymore. I mean, it doesn't. You could have 100 teams in the playoff, and team 101 is going to complain. Yeah. The problem with that is it was like disproportionate. So it's like you win, you go undefeated, you don't even get into a 14 playoff. The other team might be better than you, but you can only play who you play. Yeah. Notre Dame, pick a conference. You don't play in a conference championship. I don't know what to tell you, man. Pick a conference.
And they won't.
I know. Don't they play in the Big East in college? Just pick a conference. You're not that special. You haven't won a national championship in, what are you, the Cowboys? I don't even know.
Honestly,
80s?
it's rough for him being a Cowboys fan and a Notre Dame fan.
Yeah,
really.
That's right. Like since Joe Montana was there, I don't even know when. I could not tell you when.
All right, let's take a guess, right? Because
83.
All right, let's see. Hold on.
No, that doesn't make any sense because Montana was playing football back then.
There's going to be somebody, like my cousin's going to listen to this and he's going to be like screaming it into the fucking 1980.
Listen, as someone who had an aunt teach there and has gone to games. Yeah. I used to watch them back in the day, back in the 90s.
Man, good year. Yeah. 88.
Okay, I said 83 to start. 88. Who was their quarterback?
I
wonder if Rick Meyer.
Let's see.
If it's Rick Meyer, I'll shit my pants.
All right, let's see. 1988. Who was their quarterback?
That was a good year. But I used to watch them. Like I used to cheer for them because I used to like watching football so much, and they were on TV every week for NBC. This is before there was ACC channel and this channel and that channel.
Tony Rice,
legend.
Anyway, well, that was 88 was a good year.
It was a good year. That's funny. Yeah, I said 83. I had a feeling in the 80s. But honestly, that conference championship is like a showcase, you know? So if you want to show up and show out, that's the game to play.
Yeah.
And you also lost earlier in the year. I remember watching that game. I forget who they were playing. They lost.
Who'd they finish? Like 10-2 or something?
I have no idea. You can only go based off of name recognition for so long.
I guess. But they're like refusing to pick a conference, right? That's just like their thing.
Maybe they'll do it now. Doubtful, but maybe.
Well, they also withdrew their whole...
Yeah, because bowl games were stupid. Except for the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Why are you doing that? The what? Pop-Tart?
The Pop-Tart Bowl. They literally... A giant Pop-Tart literally goes into the toaster and pops out. It's incredible.
Who's playing the Pop-Tart Bowl this year?
One of my favorite, so in fantasy,
what the fuck?
In our fantasy chat, one of my friends who's a big college football guy, every like random day, he's like, "Hey, happy New Year's Jiffy Lube bowl game day," or something like that.
I gotta be honest, I'm not into I'm not into the college shit, but that's one aspect I don't like.
All the bowl games.
Yeah, like it's so like.
Yeah, Bill Belichick didn't even get a bowl game. You have to win at least 6 games. I think he went 4 and 8.
Let's see.
I'm looking it up too.
Oh, BYU will play Georgia Tech in the Pop-Tarts Bowl.
Yeah.
I just think it's like cheesy.
Yeah.
All these bowl games. I just think they're kind of like
look at this
cheesy.
Thing. This thing's like horrifying. It's edible. I think it's edible. It's legit edible.
Damn. What flavor? What flavor? It looks like a Straubs.
It looks like a strawberry, yeah. Devoured by the champions. I would play in that bowl game. BYU had a shot at the playoffs, but they lost to Texas Tech in their conference championship. It was the Big 12.
Yeah.
I watched, so it's this college football, because I watched the first drive. BYU scores 7-0. I'm like, oh, that's cool. Because like they're 11 seed. I think Texas Tech was like 4. I'm like, oh, this would be a good game. Final score was like 34-7. Okay, well, I'm glad I walked away from that. That's just college football for you. But I, as a once proud Notre Dame attendee, I don't know what to tell you.
Yeah, I get it.
Pick a conference. Pick a side.
I don't know, but that's the thing. Like college sports are just it's too complex for me, and then I can only get so into.
Yeah, we've talked about this. I can only really dedicate one day. I don't got time to spend an entire. I can't plan around. I can't plan around because every time we make plans for a Sunday, I have to be like, "What? When's the game?" You know, I can't do that 2 days, both weekend days.
No, but it works. Like Jess likes football.
It is nice,
so that works. Mel can watch football all day with me on a Sunday, right? Mm-hmm. It works for like Alex because John also watches. She could watch Saturday and she could watch Sunday, right? She's got shit to do, but they'll watch Oklahoma, right? Yep. So it works if the other person is also willing to sacrifice the weekend.
Yeah.
I got to be honest. I got other shit to do.
I wish I could go back in time, and I probably could if I find them. Go back in time and read Jess's old angry tweets when she used to live tweet the Patriot games. Those things were top notch. That should be the new segment. If she runs out of hot takes, she's losing steam. That might be the new segment. Read a couple of those angry tweets.
That's a good one. That's like a nice off season. We won't have many hot takes.
I literally would sit down on a Monday morning at work and just read them from the day before.
God, that's when you knew.
Yep.
Oh my God. Yeah, I mean, one thing I wanted to bring up too about the fights, the UFC going to Paramount. I don't know if I said this.
They jacked the prices up.
What, Paramount?
Mm-hmm. Which was expected, but
I didn't see that, but I thought it was only $8 with ads.
I think it's going up. I saw an ad.
It may, but they're also in bid with Netflix to get Warner Brothers.
I don't know. How does that work? I'm sorry. I totally derailed you.
No. They accepted Netflix had a deal. Yeah. They sent out their email and shit that they spent $72 billion on Warner Brothers catalog or whatever.
Yep.
But then it was something with Paramount. Now they're going to go directly to the shareholders and try to make a pitch for Warner Brothers. I don't know. The shitty part about that is Netflix is notorious for not doing like the movie theater run. Mm-hmm. They only do certain ones. Like I think Frankenstein went in, The Irishman went in.
Yeah, what's his name was just complaining about that. Ryan Johnson, because Knives Out. It's like mystery.
Yeah.
That's a Netflix one.
And it doesn't have a theater run?
I don't think so.
The only reason they'll do a limited theater run is so they can get nominated.
Oh, for like awards and stuff.
Like Oscars and shit, right? Yeah. So The Irishman did a limited run because
Yep.
It needs to be in a theater. So I don't like that aspect because as somebody who likes to go to the movies, I feel like more people should go to the movies. I don't like the at-home thing. It's just not the same.
I just don't understand how Netflix can be like, hey, we're buying you, and then someone else is like, no, we're buying them. The article I was reading today said Paramount's like, oh, they have investors and stuff, but then they get to like, who is the man behind the curtain?
It's going to be something with the money play there.
Whereas Netflix can be like, here's just $70 billion in cash because we have it.
Yeah.
Whereas Paramount, all these other places is, I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like this. There's gonna be like one media company.
We don't want
20
monopolies.
Yeah, it's already condensed enough as it is. I just don't understand how these people. So Warner Brothers and Discovery combined. Now they're splitting up again because it'd be Warner Brothers who owns like DC Comics, Mortal Kombat, a whole lot of games. Mm-hmm. They would go to Netflix, but Discovery would stay apart.
Yeah,
and Discovery has AEW. Netflix, as we know, has Raw.
Right.
I do not. AEW needs to exist.
You need that.
Whether you watch one or the other, I cannot have that go anywhere. And now TNA is getting on AMC, which is good. But I need AEW to exist they just need to exist.
You need that because when I fell out of favor with wrestling at some point, it was sometime after the WCW ECW merger or the buyout, right? Yeah. And it was like. There was still some like New Japan or whatever, but it wasn't the same as having the North America
options.
Yeah.
So like perfect example is in WWE, Mariah May, who has now Blake Monroe on NXT. She had a tryout with WWE. She did not get picked up. She went to I think Glamour. In Japan. She went to Japan for Star. I'm sorry. I'm blanking on the name. She went to Japan, not New Japan. Then she got to AEW, had a great run there for a year and a half, went to WWE because like she put on her tape out there,
Right?
And like AEW still, you get paid and you do a good job, you get on national TV, and then it could. But if AEW didn't exist, she would have been at Stardom. She would have been in Japan for the rest of her life.
And the thing is, it also helps up the game of everybody, right?
Yes.
And storylines and everything.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like you need that. The thing with the UFC though, I think not just the first card. It's supposed to be all of their PLEs, right?
Yeah.
Their numbered events, they're calling them, is going to start at 9 p.m. East Coast time and not 10.
Ooh.
The main card.
Yeah.
So it used to be
Yeah.
early prelims were like 6:30,
Yeah.
depending on the number of fights. 8 to 10 was prelims. 10 to fucking 1:30.
Even before we got old, I could not do that. I watched a few of those with you, and it's like 11 o'clock with the main event. Like they're just coming out.
Well, boxing's worse.
Oh, yeah.
Boxing is way worse with that. I tried to stay up for fucking Canelo Crawford, and I just couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. Now they got Jake Paul fighting Anthony Joshua on the 19th. There's just no. There's no way I'm gonna be able to stay up for it. Can't do it.
Nope.
And that was one thing that Dana White said that he hates about boxing. Is like he goes, they'd have a fight, and then there's like an entire podcast episode, and then they'll do another match, and then there's an entire podcast. But Canelo Crawford got over stupid late.
Yeah, I can't do it.
But the 9 p.m. start time isn't that bad for the West Coast. It's 6.
Yeah, you're fine. So if it's on
You're
a
fine.
Saturday.
6, dude. You could start them at 6 over here. We'd love it.
Oh yeah,
So I don't think it's that early. I think 9 is that hour is great.
I agree.
All for it. Where were we?
Buccaneers.
Buccaneers. The Saints over the Buccaneers 24-20. I remember when we were making these picks, I said, would you take the Saints to cover? Because it was like an 8.5 point spread
Yep.
for Tampa. And you said, yeah, probably.
I probably should have made that my money pick. If I'm being honest.
I think the Bucs are just cursed with injury. I don't. Where are they sitting right now?
Yeah, and Tyler's slow. I think that's how we go. Is that how you pronounce it? Slow?
Yeah.
Sneaky decent for the Saints.
Yeah.
Second rounder. Has been the worst in the world.
Well, it's very odd though. That whole division is negative point differential. I just like that because you pointed it out with Chicago. Now it's like I have to look at it. Carolina though, they're sitting at 7-6. Tampa's at 7-6. I think that's it's a division loss, so I understand, but it's still a bad loss from a team that went into this game with 2 wins.
I'm pretty sure the last game of the season for them in the Buccaneers I think that's the last game of the season, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be for the division.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Panthers are at a 28% chance, and the Bucs are at a 71% chance. But I'm pretty sure. I think I saw a weird stat that the Panthers could rest their players this week because it doesn't matter what happens. It's all going to come down to that game because they'll have the tiebreaker for head-to-head.
Yeah.
Pretty sure I saw that somewhere.
Shit.
Maybe not this week, but I think the week after.
It's getting interesting. Carolina sneakily could win that division, and that's going to be a division where you either win or you're out, right?
Yes, correct. I love Baker. We all know that. But I would love to see the Panthers win that division.
Yes, but not because of Baker.
Yeah,
I think the Bucs kind of need to retool a little bit.
Yep.
I think they just got hit with some bad injuries.
Yep.
But I like the Carolina story because I felt bad for them with their owner with the shenanigans and stuff, and the Bryce Young stuff that he was kind of getting.
Yep.
Some negative shit over the last couple of years. So
yeah.
They go out and win that division. It's like, well, maybe they'll attract more players. Right? That's always a good thing. When even last year with Washington, it was like, oh, there was free agents that wanted to go or people that wanted to get traded. It's like, well, that feels good. And it didn't pan out, but it feels good when people want to go to your team.
Yep.
And maybe that happens for Carolina. Moving on, the Jacksonville Jaguars over the Indianapolis Colts. I picked the Jaguars. I think you did too.
Sure did.
And I was like, if they better not fuck me. Because they've been known to fuck me. And I would have better not fuck me.
My division winner.
That's why it
finally happened. They finally took the lead in that division.
It's crazy. And I think that even last week or a couple of weeks ago with the Chiefs pulling that game out against the Colts, I'm like, I don't know about the Colts.
Yeah.
And then unfortunately.
Yeah, and go back to the Jags real quick. One thing we didn't talk about, back to Baker, is Liam Cohen, who was his offensive coordinator last year, is now the head coach of the Jaguars. He's got him playing hard. The Colts started the season 7-1. They are now 8-5. They're on the outside looking in with a 39% chance of making the playoffs.
It was a nice story, but I think that Daniel Jones injury, which was interesting too, because even with him getting injured, AR didn't play.
Now, is he still nursing that?
I don't know.
Yeah.
I haven't heard shit since that eye injury.
And now their other guy is like injured. And then you sent me, I forgot to even mention it. As I was walking in, I saw the article you sent me. What the fuck?
And so I wondered too, right? So if you didn't hear, by the time this comes out, you probably would have heard the Colts are trying out Phillip Rivers. They said for their practice squad.
Yeah.
But we know what that means, right?
Right.
Like,
Is this it's like a Joe Flacco situation all over again?
But now that he has been cast as a semifinalist again this year for the Hall, if he plays,
Does it reset his timer?
I think so, right?
If he wins, he's a Hall of Famer. If he wins it all.
If he wins it all, he is a Hall of Fame.
He's also a grandfather.
Yeah, he's got like 100 kids, right?
Yep, they're expensive.
Sneakily. But yeah, he hasn't played since 2020. Mm-hmm. I think this is his first shot at the Hall of Fame because it's been 5 years. Mm-hmm. But I think that if he goes and plays, he's unretired, right? So I think that fucks up his Hall of Fame bid.
I think so. I mean, Gronk. Does that mean Gronk will be there next year?
How long's he been out? 21?
21, I think. I think he retired after that Super Bowl in 2020, so I think he might be up next year.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah, that's nuts, man. I guess AR's eye is still injured. Their third-string quarterback, who I think is an undrafted rookie, he's injured. Now they got Phillip Rivers on the line, grandfather. That's crazy. I guess we'll see what happens. There's no one out there in a practice squad like Tommy DeVito. Well, he's our third emergency quarterback, so he's not in our practice squad technically.
I mean, there's always Sam Hartman.
Who?
Yeah, he's our fourth stringer.
Oh, where's your other guy, Howell? Where's he at these days?
Philly.
Is
Last
Kirk,
I saw he was at Philly.
Captain Kirk's out there. But it's like,
I mean, they're going back to the well 5 years removed. They go for Phillip Rivers.
You already traded the farm for Sauce. I don't know, man. This sucks. I feel bad for them. And now, is it just me or there've been more Achilles injuries? I know it really hurt us because of Tatum, but then what's his name in the finals 2 weeks later?
Halliburton.
Halliburton. This one.
It does. Yeah, it does seem like. But is that a surface problem in the NFL?
Maybe. I did see an article. I only saw the headline. I did not read into it, but they're putting some new turf guidelines out there
by 27 or something,
yeah,
right?
Yeah. So maybe it could be part of it. I mean, it's non-contact, but Tatum is a basketball player, so obviously it's not him. Maybe it's just a wear and tear. Guys are bigger than ever. They're putting a lot of pressure on those legs.
But I think it was also Daniel Jones was nursing the
fibula, right?
Right.
Yeah.
On the other leg.
Didn't that happen to Durant? He had an injury, calf injury.
He was favoring the other leg too much, and
could be that too.
But it does seem like you know, back in the day, and if you heard ACL, you're like, oh fuck,
yep,
right. And it's still kind of like that, but not. I feel like the technology's gotten better, the rehab's gotten better. Achilles is like the new ACL.
Yeah, ever since Peterson came back from that ACL and won the MVP, it's been it's totally different.
Yeah,
but yeah, you're right. Achilles seems to be the new one. Yeah, for sure. Except
who
for
else?
Tatum.
Who else?
Durant did it. So fingers crossed.
I know it's got to be a tough injury to come back from.
Yeah, hopefully because he's younger.
But who else this year in football had an Achilles? Had to be more than.
Was it your guy? Your linebacker?
Lattimore maybe.
Yeah,
defensive back.
Yeah,
I think maybe he tore.
Yeah,
he tear his Achilles.
I think so.
Somebody.
I still feel like it's happened. It could be a recency bias thing where I just happen to see it more often, but could be wrong.
I think so. Let's see. Daniel Jones.
Yeah, it's going to be at the top of the charts.
Yeah, it's just like a
rash of Achilles injuries.
Yeah.
Take over the NFL.
Yeah, just 1 hour ago, Colts reportedly working out 44-year-old Phillip Rivers.
44, Jesus.
grandfather, they should say. Grandfather Philip Rivers. So, yeah, I don't know. I think the Colts are.
He's Uncle Phil now. Just Phil.
Yeah, I think the Colts are on their way down.
Yeah.
It might be the Jaguars' season. Good prediction there.
Yeah.
The Steelers over the Ravens at Baltimore, 27-22, and I think DK heard all of our gripes. He heard all of them because I last minute I put him in. I'm like, he's projected to do like better than whoever I had in. I'm like, all right, well, you got one last shot with me.
Yep.
He put up like 300
Finally got it
points.
together. Yep. Lamar had a chance at the end of this game to throw a Hail Mary or like a 40-yard bomb, and he got sacked. And I was just like, Lamar, you donkey. You stink. You stink.
I know. I feel like, and you kind of said that Lamar isn't it yesterday.
I was just angry after that play happened.
But it goes back to,
Killer
an
instincts.
MVP guy versus a Super Bowl
Yeah.
guy. I don't know. They don't seem to get over that hump.
Mm-hmm.
And this is two teams that, you said it yesterday, Tomlin, Harbaugh. Might be time for both of them to move on.
Yeah. Yeah.
That division could see, I mean, it won't happen, but that division could see 4 vacancies.
Yeah.
If I'm running that division somehow, there's four openings.
That's incredible. That's such a funny point. I didn't even think of that. You're right. It won't happen. The Steelers, they'll keep Tomlin until the end of his contract is my guess. But yeah, I think they could all do for a change of scenery.
And the Bengals, because they've seen glimpses with Burrow back, they'll keep Zach Taylor.
Yeah. Yeah.
But Stefanski and, Harbaugh might get the pass too. But I thought it was weird too because they extended Mark Andrews 3 years. And I was like,
that was so weird.
I thought he was kind of done last
I
season.
thought he was losing a step.
Yeah.
Outside of like a fluky touchdown run.
And they extended him 3 years.
Yeah. Likely, who I think is pretty decent, is a free agent at the end of this year. So he's gone.
Yeah.
Yes. So that was weird. Good on him for signing that deal.
Oh, yeah, I'd take that all day. But I just found it odd, too, that the Ravens are going to commit further. It seems like they need something to get over this hump.
I agree.
Again, another year, but like a year where the juggernaut Chiefs are fucking down and out. Like, it is literally wide open. And
Yeah, this playoffs in the AFC might have no Mahomes, no Lamar, and no Burrow, which is and a 42-year-old Aaron Rodgers.
It's crazy.
And Josh Allen.
But again, like, you got to be, it's just one of those things where at some point you do build your team to beat a team in a sense. And, like Buffalo and the Bengals were the only one that got in the Super Bowl in the last how many years, And, granted the injury to Burrow, what are you going to do? But I don't know. This is the year for you guys to step it up and get over that hump, and they're not in your way anymore, right? Like,
yeah, 100%. This is our year, and speaking if I'm not wearing my Patriots hat, which I am, this is the Bills' year. Like, this, you better.
This was the year. This was the year, and it could be.
I think it still is.
It could be
excuses. But as a Patriots fan, no, screw you, go away. But like, you have no excuse. Like, your quarterback is Drake's amazing, but he's still a second year. Yeah.
This is going to further your case about McDermott because the Chiefs have been the thorn in their side.
Yep.
Not during the regular season, but during the postseason, they have been the thorn in their side. It's the only team really in your way.
Mm-hmm.
They ain't in your way anymore.
Right.
Clear path.
You have that. You have the playoff experience now. You have the veteran team. You might not have the home field advantage, but you're still Buffalo. You're used to the cold.
Yeah.
So if you have to travel to us or travel to Denver,
yeah.
like if you go 1-on-1, Josh Allen in theory should be able to beat Bo, and he should be able to beat Drake, honestly,
right?
Because they also outside of Cook, I think their weapons on offense are complementary to ours, pretty similar. But except for, I guess Knox is better. I don't know. Honestly, I'd have to line them up.
I'll be honest though, that just because the crowd situation, that home field is going to be.
It'll be big.
It's going to be a problem anywhere they go.
Yep.
I mean, and not to say they can't win. They're good enough, but it might further your case about McDermott. You can't get in this year.
I know. changing of the guard this year.
Man, and you kind of, I mean, they do need to retool. I think they need more weapons, so we'll see what happens. The Denver Broncos over the something Raiders. Where do they play again?
Las Vegas. Speaking of home field advantage.
Angeles, Las Vegas, Oakland.
The Vegas Raiders. That first week loss, week 1 loss to the Raiders, like for us, looms large because the Broncos now have the common opponent tiebreaker because we didn't play each other.
And the Patriots and the Broncos both have 10-game winning streak.
We have a 10 and they have a. Oh yeah, you're right.
They both have 10 now.
Yep, this is 10 for them.
The Raiders have a 7-game losing streak, which is interesting. I mean, poor Alex, man. At least he got to have that win at Gillette. You know, man, if he was here all those other years, man, it was hard to get a win in Foxborough. that was the highlight of his season.
Week 1. I mean, at least you get to see it. His first Raiders game. That's good. But it just shows the NFL. I don't know, it's fluky things happen all the time, but you lose that game, you don't think about it at the time. Like, it's early, but now we're the 2 seed because of it. It is what it is. How do you feel about them being down 10 and then kicking a field goal as time expired to make it 7? Hope I'm not a gambling man because that got them in flipped the spread.
So it was 24-14. I didn't see any of this.
Yeah,
game.
They kicked the field goal with 5 seconds left, but he didn't kick it fast enough, so time expired, and they lost by 7. And the spread was 8.5.
There was 5 seconds left in the game. They kicked the field goal.
Yeah, they're down by 10.
The clock was running and it was 0.
It's 0, and the spread was 8.5. So a lot of money flipped hands. People were like, "That's weird." Of course, it's a Vegas team. My guess is they are hoping to be 1 second left. They can do an onside kick at the ball.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like if you were trying to get the clock to a certain point,
I don't know.
But 5 seconds to kick a field goal.
I feel like you should have nailed. I don't know how you messed that up, unless it was really far. I don't know. But the Broncos, Bo Nix, pretty decent. I don't want to play in Denver if I can avoid it. Mile high. But that defense is scary too. But they're having a hard time with the Raiders, which is weird.
They're squeaking by, but they're winning. So I don't know. It's like between New England and Denver. The only concern I would have is are we blowing our wad too early?
Yeah.
I mean, you gotta win games, right? So
win the division first. If you can get that first overall seed, that's great. But at least get that home game.
Yeah. Moving on, the Green Bay Packers over the Chicago Bears, 28-21. Very close game. I was actually pretty impressed with the Bears because I said the Packers were going to kind of handle them. Yeah, big brother them a little bit.
Did you see that comment in that there?
I did, and I saw your comment back. I too did not respond because I was like, I'm not gonna say anything before the game.
Right, of course.
Wait till after. It was a close game. Chicago might be for real. Playing at Green Bay is, it's cold weather, but it's Lambeau, right? It's not an easy place to play, and they hung in there. But I think they have to play each other again, not this week, next week.
Yeah.
2 out of 3.
That last play of the game where he threw the interception, was it DJ Moore? He had number 2 wide open. He just missed him. Just didn't see him.
DJ Moore got, I think it was Moore, that got Alex negative 9 points in the XFL. He had 1 catch for negative 4 yards or something the whole game, so he has negative 9 points. So Mel's down by quite a bit, but she could win because she has Goddard and Devontae Smith tonight. So you could squeak out a win because of the negative 9 points. It's going to be an interesting race there. That next game, not this week, next week is going to be a good one in Chicago. So maybe a little bit of payback for the Bears and the Packers there.
Yeah, I wonder if it'll be flexed. Probably.
I'd flex that one. Why not?
Yep.
The Rams over the Cardinals, 45-17. Holy Santa Claus shit. The Rams. I'd go Rams Seahawks in the NFC for me. That's where I'm at. Philly they're still dangerous.
Yep.
But they're not to be trusted yet.
Yeah, this Rams was an old fashioned you lost a trap game, now you're pissed and you just fly off the handle.
Yeah, because they had to travel, right? They traveled to Carolina cross country.
Yep.
I mean, I get it, but yeah, that was an ass whooping. I know the Cardinals said that they're likely, which we expected, to part ways with Kyler. Kyler will probably get some looks at the usual suspects.
New York Jets.
I would say the Jets. I'd say the Raiders. I'd say
Yeah, for sure.
There's probably another team out there, but definitely the Jets. Probably the Browns, because why not?
They're paying 8 other quarterbacks. Why not 9?
Why not another one? I think he'll get looks somewhere. He'll probably compete for a job. Maybe a change of scenery, but from what I've seen from him, I just think that you've seen what he is.
Yeah.
If I'm a team that's looking even for a bridge,
I mean, he's better than Aiden O'Connell, I guess.
yeah,
And Gino, probably.
better than Gino.
Probably. Another year of Gino. Another year older Gino, probably.
I know, and that's the thing too. Like, I mean, really, there could be a lot of openings, head coach openings.
Yeah.
But again, the league is so incestuous. It's like, what are you just gonna flip flop teams? Like, all right, well, you take him, I'll take you, and
Yeah.
it's gonna be weird. But I mean, there's just a lot of teams that either they've had their coach for a long time or a one and done. There's always a one and done, right? Not always, but the Jets could be a one and done. The Raiders could be a one and done.
I think the Raiders should be a one and done. I think they made a mistake with Pete Carroll. I think they just tear it down.
Just move on.
Yeah.
I mean, right now we have the Titans and Giants jobs open, right? That's the only two right now, as of right now.
Mid-season, yeah.
Interesting.
Yep. There's always at least 5. I know that. That's like a number that always happens.
It's crazy. Like, there's only 32 teams, and there's like that much. But I mean, shit happens.
Yep.
The Texans over the Chiefs, 20-10, and I said they lose this game, never picking them again.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting though. I mean, Mahomes went, I think, 160 yards, 0 touchdowns, 3 picks. This
is a great hate watch. I won't lie.
Yeah,
It's great. Although I did go to bed at half when it was 10-0. I felt pretty confident that the Chiefs were not going to pull this out of their, the magic or the luck that they had last year in all those one-score games. Like, I don't think this team is that much different than that team last year that went 11-6 or whatever.
Yeah.
But they just, whereas before they would tie the game in the last drive. This year he throws it behind Kelsey, who drops it into an interception.
Yeah.
I think his quarterback rating was like 11. It was bad. It was like the worst of his
They
career.
just all season they just never got it going. It seems like
he's always running for his life. That Texans defense is a problem. That team can make some noise in the playoffs. I won't lie. You get a couple strip sacks or interceptions, and they could easily steal one. And the Chiefs, just like you said, can never get it going. Andy Reid made a very strange decision going for it in like his own 35. They didn't get it, and that was that's the ball game.
I don't know, just trying to do something. But maybe a lot of one-score games, and then they get to the Super Bowl and they get the shit kicked out of them. Maybe
right.
Maybe it is a little bit of a hangover. Maybe it's kind of the same team. It's just the chips aren't falling your way.
I mean, 3 Super Bowl runs in a row is a lot of football, so that's tough. Kareem, the running back, the running game never really got going. Pacheco got hurt early. Kareem Hunt had a lot of good short yard touchdowns, but he's also Kareem Hunt, and he's older, and he's not the long-term answer. Kelsey is older and probably should retire. And
he's got a big wedding in Watch Hill next June.
Is that what they're doing? So that's just it's crazy. It is wild that they're going to be out of the playoffs. So it's wild.
Well, it's listen, although you guys missed the Wildcat year.
We missed
the year he got hurt.
The Brady got hurt when they went 11-5.
Missed the playoffs because it was the Wildcat Miami year.
And his first the year after the Super Bowl, 2002.
2002, you guys were not good.
Yep, 9-7. They went 9-7 and missed the playoffs.
Yeah.
So in Tom Brady's career, he missed the playoffs one time.
And because it was new, I don't think 2002 anybody really celebrated. But what was it? 08? When did he get hurt?
08.
That 08 season when they didn't get in, it's like people were like, oh yes. Because at that point we had already seen.
Yeah, I would think like as soon as he got hurt, I'm like, it was like not a lost season, but they didn't think they were going to make any noise. And that 2002 season when they went 9-7, Brady led the league in touchdown passes, so he was still decent. But
that was the year, weren't they doing a lot of like bubble screens and shit? Like they just kind of like
2002.
Yeah, they just settled on like these little fucking bubble screens. It didn't seem like they were really like extending the field much.
I just remember, was it Chad Pennington? Was he the quarterback for the Jets then? Because I think the Jets won the playoffs that year.
Yeah.
Or the 11-5 team, that may have been him too. I just remember
What, you had 3 in that?
Yeah, it was 3 teams at 11-5 in the AFC East.
Oh, man.
I think the Ravens were 11-5. He was like the only quarterback, Chad Pennington, that ever had any luck against them.
Yeah.
But it was just, I just can't imagine like in the middle of the dynasty or whatever you want to. I think the Patriots, like, they messed up perception of like success. It's like the Chiefs, like, oh, they're supposed to be good again. It's not that. It's hard. It's really hard. And people forget the Patriots went 10 years without winning a Super Bowl. They went to 2, but they still went 10 years.
10 years between winning.
Yeah. Right now, the Chiefs are in that 2006 Patriots, where they were up 21-7 in the AFC Championship against the Colts. But you knew they didn't have the.
Yeah.
They didn't have it. They didn't have the talent that the Colts did, and they lost. And 2007 was weird because they just went out and got Randy Moss, who like fell into their lap because the Raiders were idiots, and they just retooled and then went on that run. But then Brady got hurt. Then 2009 they were 10-6, got bumped in the wild card team game.
I think the thing is, though, even in that 10 years, you went to 2 Super Bowls. You won the division most of those years outside of that one, right?
Yeah.
Like, there was that sustained success.
Yeah, even their down years. So that year Brady came back. They went 10-6, and you come back from an injury like that, you're slow. And that was the year they did a Football Life on Bill Belichick. And if you watch that, there's a scene in there where he's like, I just can't get them to listen to me, like the players. You can tell it just wasn't right. And then the next year, they went to the Super Bowl, but they had the 32nd ranked defense. They should not have been in that Super Bowl.
Yeah.
They were in that Super Bowl because the kicker for the Ravens missed a field goal to tie it in the AFC Championship game. So there was some luck involved in those successful teams.
There
but they were
has
still
to be.
not. Yeah, but they were still not there. And that's what the Chiefs are right now.
Yeah.
I just can't believe they missed the playoffs altogether. Well, that's still.
Yeah, I know, but they're going to miss the playoffs. In that division,
Yep.
They are a team, though. Before that game last night, we were saying the Chiefs are not a team that you want to get hot, even in the last 4 weeks, right? You don't want them. I think now, what are they sitting at, 6-8? 6-7. Still the long shot to get in. But again, I wouldn't want them to get hot because they have that pedigree. They'd be the annoying fucking gnat that all of a sudden they fucking make it and they go on a run. And
it is weird though because like you're watching the game and you keep thinking like, oh, here it comes, and it just never happens.
And it just doesn't happen. Yeah. Even last night, I'm like, nothing against the Texans, but playing at Kansas City, and they've had a couple weird weeks. Like, oh, this would be a game, this little statement win to come back, and it just didn't happen. The Texans, don't look now. The Texans have won 6 of 7, 5 in a row, and actually, if you date back to the last 8 games, right? They lost a closer game to Seattle, right? Seattle's a juggernaut.
Yeah.
In today's league, right? They beat the Niners, who are, I think, a playoff team right now.
Yep.
Right? Wild card team. They lost by 3 to Denver, who's on a 10-game winning streak and the number 1 seed right now. They beat Jacksonville, who's winning their division. Tennessee, they beat Buffalo, right? The Buffalo, it was a close game, but
some good wins.
Buffalo, they beat the Colts last week. That was before the Daniel Jones injury, right? Beat the Colts. Then you just beat the Chiefs. Now that the Chiefs are the Chiefs, but still a big win because the Chiefs still have Mahomes and Andy Reid and all that shit, right? So, this is an impressive stretch.
Yeah.
For the Texans. Don't look now. But,
and 2 of those wins were the backup quarterback.
Yeah, Davis Mills.
Yeah, that Jaguars comeback win should not have happened. It's crazy they won that game.
I know.
So
I will say, I'll give my cousin credit because he kind of pointed that out. I was like, wow, I didn't realize the streak that they're going on. He's like, they're the sleeper pick in the playoffs, and he might be right there.
And who's that defensive lineman? So, like, if Myles Garrett didn't exist, he'd probably be the best player in football. Yeah. Why is his name escaping me? I don't know, but he was like a top 4 pick a couple of years ago. I think the year they got Bryce Young, they got him over like 4th overall or something too.
Sweet baby Jesus. And you know what? They were looking, they started off 0-3 or something.
They did start slow as well, yeah.
So it's like, I think it was 0-3. We're like, oh, wow, that, two years in a row with 2 playoff wins and whatnot, and they're just going to shit the bed, and they turned it on, so they might be legit too.
Look at them now.
Bye week teams are the Patriots, Giants, 49ers, and Panthers in the last week of buys.
Right. So if you're looking for a playoff berth in fantasy, you may have been in trouble.
Yeah. I think I got in the OG league.
Nice.
Speaking of which, the Fantasy Corner, brought to you by Fantasies.
Sleeper. ESPN. So I realized what happened with my thing. So I told you I went to the grocery store. Mm-hmm. So we had a very busy weekend. I hadn't set my stuff. Well, I hadn't set my stuff yet. I didn't do FanDuel until I'm like, oh shit, it's time to do FanDuel. I was like 12:55.
Yeah.
And then Dave's, I do not have very good service inside Dave's. So I had to go try to do FanDuel, which I got it, but it took me forever. Mm-hmm. I went to go set the ESPN, did not take. Sorry, cheese.
Because of the service.
Yeah. So, whoops. But I think I already clinched playoff spot. I just hope I didn't fuck anyone's playoff hopes. I apologize if I did.
No, I think you definitely clinched.
Yeah.
I had a very slim chance of beating Greg in the OG league. And between Josh Allen and Wilson for the Cardinals, 11 catches, 142, 2 touchdowns, I kind of like kirked on him a little bit. Does he have anybody going tonight? No, I think it's over for him. So I think I clinched a spot in the OG league. In the Cheese League, I should win this week, but because I lost last week, I think it's done. I think I had like a 1% chance. Let's just take a look here.
Yeah, I clinched the division, so even if I take a loss, it doesn't really matter. And burp
3% chance.
Yeah. Skinaholics had already clinched, and okay, it's not going to impact anyone because Bill had already clinched. And Alex already clinched his division. So I did not mess anyone up, so I feel better now.
So it's you right now, you, Bill, Alex, Greg, and it looks like Mel and Laura are all going to get in. Mel has a 98% chance.
Wow.
Laura has an 84% chance.
Go Mel.
Yeah, well, she could win this week too. That would probably clinch her playoff hopes. She needs a solid game from Devontae and Goddard, which they're not giving her a lot today. But so yeah, unfortunately, I'm going to miss the playoffs. But also, I think Cheese is going to miss the playoffs in his own league. So at least he doesn't have any bias in his own league. So
that's true. In my keeper league,
commissions it straight up.
Yep. In my keeper league, I was in unless I lost and got outscored by 3 other teams by like 50, so I was pretty much clinched. But I was playing for the 2 seed, and I needed a win, and I face rolled the other team by like 50. My team had a week, let's just say that. But right now, the Chargers are playing the Eagles, and the 2 teams are playing. They were tied to start this game. One team had Ladd. The other team had Keenan Allen and Dicker the kicker.
Yep.
I needed Ladd to win that game. If Ladd wins, I get the 2 seed. If he loses, I get the 3 seed.
Okay.
So I need that bye week.
Bad.
Yeah, because what always happens is fantasy, because I scored 90 the week before, then I score 144. What happens the week after? I'm going to score 80. So I really need that bye week.
Yeah.
But the team that I need to lose is winning by 4. And Ladd has 0 points, and so does Keenan Allen. So that game is 10-3 right now.
Who's up?
Philly's winning with 4 minutes left in the half. So that sucks. But yeah, I was there. I would like to have that bye. I'm actually really impressed with myself because the team who's the 2 seed has had like a 4-game losing streak. I was 4-5. If I can get to 9-5 and get a 2 seed, that'd be crazy.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
We're all playing for second place anyway because one team's 14-1 and he scores like 140 rolling on a bed.
Yeah.
I've never seen anything like it. It's the best team that's ever been in this league. But the top team usually doesn't win. So we'll see what happens.
No, it's happened last year in the Cheese League.
Yeah, it's true. That is true.
Laura
so
bounced.
hopefully I can make it. Hopefully I can win that. I would like to win that one.
Yeah.
Because I want cheese on this program. If I win. I will accept nothing less. If I win that league, I want cheese on this program right here. Or we move the table.
Well, we'll move the table, put him in the Bronson
I want
seat.
him here. I'm calling him out.
He was supposed to come and present it last time.
I know he was,
but
he did not. But now he has no excuse. If it's one of us, he has to.
And it ain't going to be me. And he's not going to give it to himself because I don't think he's going to make the playoffs either, unfortunately. But
Right.
All right, that's your fantasy corner. You laughed earlier, so I have a feeling this is going to be something fucking stupid. Do you have a hot take?
I do. I'm going to read this verbatim.
I feel like was it a shot at me?
No, it's not a shot.
Okay. All right.
It says, Joe.
It was.
Joe ain't going to like it.
All right.
Remember, don't shoot the messenger. Jaden Daniels isn't going to last in the league. Sorry.
You got to give me more context. What is the context here? Although there was somebody who does some sort of like YouTube shit for Washington, put up a poll and said, should Washington have taken Drake May? And I'm like, I'm just curious where the fan base is at with this. So I voted.
What'd you vote?
No knock on Drake, but like, he's not my guy. Like
right.
Jaden's my guy.
Your guy.
It's like overwhelmingly
they want Drake.
Jaden.
Yeah. Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I'm impressed. I was going to say recency bias. People that happens all the time. Like, oh, blah, 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 blah.
And the thing is, he needs to play smart. This is a lost season. It was a fluke injury with the elbow. He shouldn't have been chasing the defender. At this point, you're eliminated. They probably don't bring him back. But, I mean, you got to watch him play, too, because he was rusty, and I still had way more confidence.
Right.
In that offense.
Do you think he needs to put some weight on, put some muscle on?
Maybe, but strategically, not a lot, because you also don't want to change his game too much.
Does he need to run less? Because you know what the funny thing with Drake? He can run. They never called design runs for him ever.
But a lot of Jaden's runs last year weren't designed either.
I just remember week 1 of the season he ran it. Only I know this because of fantasy. He ran it 11 times.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
But last year when he had all those yards rushing, most of the runs weren't designed.
Yeah, maybe it's just like, dude, just don't just live to.
But he can throw. He's not like an RG3. He can throw.
Yeah. No, you're right. Steve Austin, Stone Cold Steve Austin, friend of the show. He responded to me on Twitter one time.
It's true.
He always, I think I deleted my Twitter, so I wish I saved that, but I didn't. But he always said that wrestlers have a bump card. Like they can only take so many bumps until it's time to cash out. I feel like NFL players have that for a season. It's like you can only take so many hits, take so much of a pound.
Yeah.
Boom, 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 boom. So just don't run it as much. You don't have to jam into the line. Not that I'm saying he is, but like this is in general. Because Josh Allen a couple of years ago, he'd always have like an elbow thing or a shoulder at the end of the year. He's banged up. It's like just do less.
I think what didn't really help, even when he was playing. I mean, outside of yesterday he hadn't played. He was a little rusty. I mean, but yesterday was the first game since week 2 that we had our top 3 receivers and our starting quarterback. What does that tell you? I mean, honestly, people forget about Eckler, right? That was another.
Yeah,
that was another piece, right?
Yep.
They weren't going to pay Brian Robinson, so I'm okay with the trade. But okay, so you go into this season, you trade Brian Robinson. Eckler gets hurt in like week 2. Noah Brown gets hurt, right? He's your number 3. Terry gets hurt. Terry barely played this season. That also plays a role into his performance and his injuries, I think. He doesn't have a full stable.
Trying to do more.
So I think he is trying to do a little bit more to get it going, right?
Yep.
Like, those are huge pieces of our offense. Terry especially. Terry changes the game when he's out there. But
we'll see.
What are you going to do? What are you going to do?
Yesterday, I was watching the game before I left to go to the Colt house. I was watching, or was this after? No. This was after I got back. After I came home, I came back because we had dinner there. I left my Colt house, and I was watching with my father-in-law, and he was like had the phone up to his ear. I thought he was like on the call, so I was trying not to talk to him, even though I wanted to talk about the game that was happening, which I forget which one it was. Jess is like, "Who are you talking to? Dad, who are you talking to?" Because like he wasn't saying anything, so he takes he's like, "Oh, it's just Dan Quinn's press conference." Like, oh, you're listening to his press conference?
I love the dedication there. Yeah, that's great. I mean,
I was like, you can turn it up if you want. You don't have to hold it up to your ear.
I was like, what? Oh yeah, what excuse do they have this week? I don't know. I don't want to say that because he played every game last season. Started every game. He had a little bit of a rib injury, but he played every game last season. Deep into the playoffs, made it to the conference championship game. Mm-hmm. He got hurt this season, and he hurt the elbow. It's like I don't think he's necessarily injury prone. I think he needs to play smarter. If he has to put on some size, but you don't want to put on a lot, like too much size. You don't want to change his game too much.
Yeah, the good thing out of this is that Cliff probably won't get a head coaching job unless he goes to college.
Yeah, I would expect him to stay.
Because I would if he can do year 3, come back healthy, we got
to retool a little bit. We got to get healthy, and I think the Terry contract situation kind of fucked things up and whatnot. So, no, I have full faith in Jaden. You saw what he did last year. He didn't get a full ride this year. He had a ton of injuries on the offense. Like, everybody's going to be a little bit patient.
Yeah,
right?
Jess.
Well, I mean, you could have said the same thing about Caleb and Drake last year.
How dare you?
Well, could you not have? You went 4-13.
I think our concern is the injuries.
I know, but you could. But even still, like, you could have said that about those two too. Like, oh, they suck.
I don't think she said he sucks. He's not going to last week. He's going to break down. We said it in the draft show. I listened to it.
But it's not. He's not a Jackson Dart reckless. He does have to play a little bit smarter, but he's not as like reckless as a Jackson Dart. I think Jackson Dart is.
Yeah, he's gonna.
That's a little bit worse.
Not even a hot take because I think it's just gonna happen. I guess you could call it a hot take, but yeah, he's toast if he keeps playing like that. He is. Yeah. He just is. He puts his head down, dude. You're gonna fucking get clocked.
Yeah, it's not great. But if we retool our offense. And he's healthy and everybody's healthy. It's like, well, maybe he doesn't have to run it as much.
Yeah.
You know?
I'm down.
There's more options. Full faith, okay? 8-game losing streak. How are you?
How are you?
All right. Let us make some picks.
Let us commence week 15. No Saturday games yet, but almost. All righty. Thursday, December 11th. On Prime Video at 8:15 p.m., we have the 4-9 Atlanta Falcons traveling to the 7-6 Tampa Baker Baconeers. Tampa Bay is 4.5-point favorites. You know me. I think the Falcons are toast. I think Raheem Morris is going to get fired. There's another opening I think is going to happen. So you get at least 3, I feel. We should write these down. So I'll take the Bakers.
Yeah, I'll take the Bucs here. I think Atlanta doesn't have much going for them.
I agree. Sunday, December 14th. At 1:00 p.m. on Fox, we have the 3-10 Browns traveling to the 9-4 Chicago Bears.
Ooh, man. Shador pulls out a sneaky win.
Mm-hmm. I can see it.
I'll take the Bears.
I think I'll take the Bears, too. The Bears have been winning a lot on these turnovers, and I think if you're going to turn the ball over, it's going to be a rookie quarterback. So, and I like Ben Johnson's odds against that defense, but the Bears are 7.5-point favorites.
The Bears showed a lot in that Green Bay game. I mean, I think they showed that they're legit and they can hang.
Yep. 1:00 on CBS, we have the 6-7 Ravens traveling to the 4-8 Cincinnati Bengals. The Ravens are 2.5-point favorites.
Possibly no T. Higgins.
Possibly.
Probably not for his own well-being. I'm going to take the Bengals here.
That's weird. I was going to take the Bengals too, but I'm not going to. So we can be a little oppo, but also because the Ravens are my AFC champions. Ride or die.
Loyalty.
Ride or die, baby.
This is so crazy because you ragged on me last year for picking Washington every week, and I went 12-5. I did pretty fucking good. You picked the Ravens, the Jaguars, fucking Packers every week.
Ride or die. Ravens. At 1:00 on CBS, we have the 8-4 Chargers who are playing right now, facing the 6-7 Kansas City Chiefs. I love this. The Chiefs are 4.5-point favorites. It would be the Chiefs to win this game.
Oh, shit.
At home.
No, I'm picking the Chargers because I just said I'm not going to pick them after if they lose that game. I'm going to pick the Chargers.
I'll pick the Chiefs. They'll keep their hopes barely alive. They'll keep them on life support, but I'll take the Chiefs.
4.5 points, too. Interesting.
I know, right?
I'm surprised that the Ravens, after the Bengals kind of had that a little bit of a fluky loss to Buffalo because they were up 2 picks in a row.
Yeah, I think you can consider that a little fluky. And also, Herbert has that. He broke his non-throwing hand, so
yeah,
it could be part of it.
I'm doing it out of spite to pick the Chargers.
Fair. 1 o'clock on CBS, we have the 9-4 Buffalo Bills traveling to the 11-2 New England Patriots. The Bills are 1.5-point favorites. What the front door?
Dude, could this be like a conference championship preview?
Could be. It's a hat and T-shirt game. They win this, they win the division. Get those hats, get those T-shirts. I've never bought a division champion shirt in my life. I only buy championship hats. I don't buy conference champion.
I mean, some teams, that's all we have.
That's true. Some people put AFC finalists up on their rafters. Like, I see people with, like, conference championship hats.
Some people may have banners of 16-0.
Do they? Do they have one up there?
No.
Oh, gosh.
Didn't they? And they took it down?
I don't know.
I thought they had that banner and they took it down. They went undefeated. I could be wrong, but I thought they had it up and they took it down. Not after that.
No.
Man, this is a tough one. This is really tough because New England's got the hot hand. They needed that bye. They got their bye. They're at home. Buffalo, they got to be thanking their lucky stars that they won that game. If they win, if Buffalo wins, though, it gets a little bit more interesting because then they go to 10-4. You guys go to 11-3. Now there's only a game between you, right? It'll get a little bit more interesting.
We have to. If we lose to the Bills, as long as we beat the Jets and Dolphins, we win the division because the Bills lost to the Dolphins. Yeah. So that's the tiebreaker right there. But we're if we don't get the 1 seed, I don't think that's the biggest. I wouldn't be shocked, but if it would be a choke job or anything. If we lose the division with a 2-game lead with 4 games left, that would be a choke job.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a choke job.
Yep.
I know you're going to pick the Patriots, so I'll pick the Bills here, just for some difference.
Oh yeah. Excuse me. I'll take the Patriots. 1 o'clock on Fox. You know what? Not only am I going to pick the Patriots, I'm going to make that my money pick. Money line. Better odds.
Oh,
more money.
All right.
Not even to cover. They're going to win that game straight up.
Okay. Yeah. Hey.
How are you? 1 o'clock.
I'm good. How are you?
1 o'clock on Fox. The 3-10 Commanders traveling to the 2-11 New Jersey Giants. Giants are 2.5-point favorites.
Giants. Give me the Giants. We play like shit in New York. On an 8-game losing streak, you just got shut out by Minnesota. You ain't showing me much, and honestly, I'll make us our Joker pick. I don't know what you're showing me here, but I feel like you're about to drop this one. So
that makes me sad. 1 o'clock on Fox, we have the 2-11 Raiders traveling to the 8-4 Eagles. Eagles are 12.5-point favorites, and the Eagles are also playing right now. Give me the Eagles.
Oh, Eagles all day. The Raiders are. It's going to be a battle for who has the longest fucking losing streak at the end of the season. I think we're going to win, but I mean it's a close one. They're right on our heels.
1 o'clock on Fox, we have the 3-10 Jets traveling to the 9-4 Jags. Jags are 12.5-point favorites. Usually, I would say
I don't like the spread there.
That's huge. I think the Jets will cover that, but I will take the Jaguars to win. I think Liam Cohen has them changed. They're different. The Texans' loss wasn't great, but hopefully they've that was their big moment this year. Like, we got to get this shit right.
Yeah, that's a big spread for Jacksonville, but I'm going to take the Jaguars there too. You know, Duval.
It's so weird. What was he thinking? Had he never heard it before in his life?
I don't know, but it's so funny. It's like
a question mark.
I was gonna say he said it like he was asking you a question. Duval.
Because isn't it? It's Duval. Like one of those. Yeah.
Well, he's from Rhode Island.
That's true. I know a guy who knows.
I wonder if he's going to the Kelsey Swift wedding and watch him.
Someone from the Cumberland High School football team is on his staff. I think I read that somewhere.
Really?
I think so.
Damn. Look at Rhode Island right on that map.
Look at us go.
We're there. You got to squint, but we're there.
That's what I need. I don't want to become the person who becomes. I just want to ride someone's coattails. 1 o'clock on Fox, we have the 3-10 Cardinals traveling to the 8-5 Texans. The Texans are 9.5-point favorites.
Man, go Texans, go! I think that with the schedule that they've just had in the last 8 weeks, and they came out winning 6 of them, it should be a cakewalk.
Yeah. Where am I? 4:25 on CBS. I'm guessing this is a national game. We have the 9-3-1 Packers traveling to the 11-2 Broncos. Green Bay, 2.5-point favorites.
What do They know.
They know that the Broncos are frauds. I don't know about that. But they do have a more difficult schedule than us, surprise, surprise, to wrap up the season. This is because they still have to play the Chiefs again, too. This is one of them. I'm going to take my boys, the Packers.
I'm going to take the Packers here, too. Yeah, I'll take the Packers. I feel pretty comfortable about that. Close game, though. I think it'll be a close game. But that streak might get snapped.
4:25 on Fox. We have the 8-5 Lions traveling to the 10-3 Rams.
Oof. Good fucking games again this week.
Yeah, Rams are 5.5-point favorites, and Lions are fighting for their lives. So, shit.
I'm going to take the Rams here. Riding that hot hand again. I think that they are the team in the NFC right now.
I agree. I'll take the Rams.
No knock on the Lions though, but
Yep.
I think you're going up against kind of what I would consider the juggernaut.
Yeah,
in the
Rams
NFC.
are at home. 4:25 on Fox. We have the 7-6 Panthers traveling to the 3-10 Saints. The Panthers are 2.5-point favorites. Give me the Saints. I'm sorry. Give me the Panthers.
Man, if the Falcons beat the Bucks, the Panthers win this game. They are sitting in first place.
Yeah, because was I saying something about like they might that game? I'm pretty sure the game for the Buccaneers, whether they win or lose, is for the division. I think, but you're totally right. They could be in first place after this game.
Yep, I'll take the Panthers here.
4:25 on Fox. We have the 2-11 Titans traveling to the 9-4 49ers. 49ers are 12.5-point favorites. It's funny how that is 12.5.
Damn.
But the Jaguars Jets is 12. Yeah, that's
3 games of 12 and a half. What the fuck?
damn.
I'll take the Niners here.
Same. The next game, sorry. 4:25 on CBS. We have the 8-5 Colts traveling to the 10-3 Seahawks. Seahawks are 13.5-point favorites.
Yao Ming.
I thought this would have been a game 2 weeks ago to look forward to, but it's no longer that, especially if Phillip Rivers starts.
Maybe.
I'll take the Seahawks.
Grandpa Rivers, dude, might come in there and get a win against your boy Darnold. I'm gonna take the Seahawks here.
8:20 p.m. on NBC and Peacock. We have the 5-8 Vikings traveling to the 6-1 Cowboys. Cowboys are on primetime again, and they're favored by 6.
Yeah, I mean, the Vikings went up against a lowly Washington team, and they're probably feeling themselves a little bit, which is good. Dallas doesn't have the best defense, but they're at home. I would also expect Mr. George Pickens to have a pretty good game, have a bounce back, right? A lot of shit talking. I mean, we kind of did here a little bit, but yeah, I'll take the Cowboys at home.
I will at home, for sure. I think J.J. McCarthy is going to be one of those streaky players. And then, wrapping up December 15th, Monday Night Football at 8:15 p.m. on ESPN, we have the 6-7 Dolphins traveling to the 7-6 Steelers. Steelers are 3-point favorites. Dolphins.
Yeah. Really?
Yep.
What's the temperature, dude? It's a Monday night game.
That's a good point.
In Pittsburgh. Like, you have to take that into consideration. I'm going to take the Steelers here.
I'm going to take the Dolphins.
Wow.
I think it's gonna be a funny thing. I swear they're gonna wrap the season up at 8-9, 9-8, and not make. It's gonna be like one of those wins. Like, now what do we do? You're not bad enough to get fired. You're not good enough to get fired.
I mean, I get that. I do understand where. Oh well, we turned it around. But like, you started out 1-6. The reason why you're not in the playoffs is because you started out 1-6. It's the same.
I agree.
Same coach. What are you just gonna blame the GM for how everybody played and coached in the first 7 games? I mean, it's whatever.
Whatever's right.
Whatever.
I agree.
If it was me, if that was Washington, I'd be like, bye.
Yeah.
Get out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
You started out 1-7, 1-6.
Yeah.
Just because you finished. This isn't the Marty Schottenheimer first year. Started out 0-5, finished 8-8, right?
Mm-hmm.
Went 5-5, 5-5, finished 8-8, right? It's not that, because that was his first year.
Right.
And he was an established coach. This is, how many years has McDaniel been there?
I want to say 4 now, right?
You can't pull this shit in year 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
That's where I'm at.
I agree.
Anyway, that's our picks. So
There's our picks.
So shut the fuck up about it.
See if we got any subscribers mid-show. I bet we did.
Come on, baby.
Daddy needs a new furnace.
The road
Thankfully not anymore.
to 100.
I know.
Triple digits, dude. And then the next big one is 1,000.
Oh, wow.
What'd you think I was going to say? 200?
Maybe 150.
No, 1,000. That's the next big milestone is 1,000.
When do we get a play
plaque?
button?
I think you have to have 100,000.
That's fucking bullshit. Now we're at 98. 24,000 views, though, in the last 28 days. 98 hours of watch time. That's a lot.
It's a lot of watch time, dude. I mean, honestly, that's only in the last 28 days, so.
Yep. And, sorry, I want to give a shout-out to... Where'd that guy go with this comment? I'm trying to find it now.
Which one? The Bears one?
Yeah.
Oh, you got to go to the video.
Right. Whoopsie doodle. I mean, I wasn't trying to be like mean about it. I just thought it was funny. I was like, I'm glad you believe in your boys. Yeah. Shorts. There it is. No, that's not what I want. Who's this? College football. Gross. Oh, I found it. Do. Oh, did he reply back? Nope. It says 3 comments, but there's only 2. But shout out this gentleman, JJ2085.
We're assuming he's a Bears fan.
Yeah, Manajai and Swift will run over the Packers.
Listen, the Bears did impress me.
That was 2 weeks.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
You already know?
What? Oh, God, the power rankings. I totally forgot.
The MOJO Show Power Rankings.
Oh, my goodness.
Louise.
I'm not ready.
All right.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Yep.
All right, let's hear it.
Number 10, I have the Philadelphia Eagles. Really, through no fault of their own, they're playing right now. But I just didn't really see them play this week, and their games remind me of the Chiefs games where it's like, oh, it's 10-3.
Yeah,
Boring.
Move on.
Get out of my face.
Number 10, I have the Jacksonville Jaguars. Duval. Hey, they're going to win that division. The Colts falling off with the Daniel Jones injury. Jaguars are going to win that division. We'll see what they do in the playoffs.
I agree. Number 9, well, I shouldn't say that. But anyway, number 9, I have the 49ers. They just keep winning. I can't believe they are where they are with all the injuries they had this year. I like Purdy. I know he gets some bleep, but I think he's pretty good.
This was the only change that I made from last week. The Niners are probably sitting at number 11, and they're just a victim of a bye week. Number 9, I have the Houston Texans. We just went through their schedule. The last 6, they won 6 out of the last 8 against like top tier opponents, except maybe one. The Titans were in there. Their defense is pretty stout. They got another good win against Kansas City. I don't care what anybody says. Playing at Kansas City is not an easy place. Statement win. I think they're gonna make some headway in the playoffs.
I like it. Number 8, I have the Jaguars, my boys. Love them. I picked them since the beginning. I don't know what it is. Probably because Trevor Lawrence gets me a ton of points in fantasy, even though he's not having that great of a year. But they just keep winning, and I like Duval.
Number 8, I have the Philadelphia Eagles. I think it's just because they're going to run away with the East at this point. They're going to break the streak. I agree with you. There's something up with that offense. Everybody seems to be healthy, and they're just not putting it together, but they're a dangerous team. They make the playoffs. You still got to watch out for Philly.
Number 8, I have the Chicago Bears.
Number 7.
Well, I'm sorry?
Number 7.
Oh, I'm so sorry. Number 7, I have the Chicago Bears. Yes, you're right. I'm sorry. Chicago Bears. I do think the Bears are where the Packers were last year, where they were just 1 year away. I don't think that's it for them this year, but they're impressing me. Caleb Williams needs to improve his play decision a little bit more, but hey, they're in the playoffs right now, and I like Ben Johnson a lot. Give me those tight pants.
Number 7, I also have the Chicago Bears. I think that game, even though they lost against a division opponent in Green Bay, I was impressed that they hung in there. I think they're legit. The fact that Ben Johnson comes in there and turns them around to a legitimate contender in a year says a lot. Mm-hmm. Caleb's playing good ball. Chicago's going to be a problem too. So we'll see when they play Green Bay in 2 weeks where they're at.
Number 6, I have the Buffalo Bills. Not that I'm scared of them, but Josh Allen, he's a good player.
He's going to give you nightmares.
He might. Dude can go and score 6 touchdowns in a game like he did a couple weeks ago. Dude can throw it. Dude can run it. You need 15 yards, he'll get you 20. I don't like it, but he's really good. Hopefully we can show him what's what this weekend, but I would not be surprised if we do not.
Number 6, I have the Green Bay Packers. Good win against Chicago. They're at home. Again, same thing the other way. We'll see what happens in a couple of weeks. They are the quietest team in the NFC to me, but they are a problem.
Yep. Number 5, I have the Green Bay Packers. I was just about to say silently just getting the job done. If they didn't get that tie, they'd be probably the 1 seed right now. So I've been following them all year and happy with them all year. Even with Kraft going down at tight end, they've still been pretty good. Christian Watson's really starting to wake up. And if he gets going, then watch out.
Watch out now. Number 5, I have the number 1 seed, Denver Broncos. I still think they're playing with a little bit of fire, but 10-game winning streak, I can't deny them. They are obviously one of the better teams in the AFC, especially with the Chiefs probably missing the playoffs. The jury's still out a little bit, which is kind of shitty of me to say when they're 11-2. But I feel like maybe not. They may be a little bit more battle tested than New England, but they're kind of barely winning some of these games. So, but number 5 though.
Number 4, I have the Seattle Seahawks, led by Sam Darnold. They're just, I don't know about quietly, but they've been overshadowed a little bit by the Rams and their high-powered offense and Matt Stafford and his MVP candidacy. But they're just getting the job done week after week. They got a 2-headed monster at running back between Charb and Walker, and they're just getting it done. They might get screwed out of a division victory, but they'll make some noise.
Number 4, Seattle. Exactly what you just said times 2.
Love it.
That's how I feel.
Number 3, we got the Denver Broncos. If they win out, they are the number 1 seed in the AFC total, get the bye, and they have to beat the Packers and the Chiefs again. So if they win out and get that 1 seed, they'll probably be one of the power rankings going into the playoffs. But right now, I got them at 3.
Number 3, I have the Buffalo Bills. A little bit of a fluky win, quote unquote, but again, the Josh Allen effect. You know, that 3rd and 15, that was impressive. They run it for 20. The Bills are still dangerous. We'll see what happens this week because this is going to be potentially conference championship showdown. Buffalo, New England.
I like it. Number 2, we have the Los Angeles Rams. Matt Stafford and team were pissed because they lost to the Panthers the week before and took it out on their division rival, the Cardinals, and just shellacked the crap out of them. Puka Nacua got 2 touchdowns. He doesn't get too many touchdowns, so again, watch out if he gets going in the red zone. Between him and Devontae, they're going to be a problem. Oh, now they got this other dude at running back too, who's what the hell is his name? Crum or something stupid like that. He's taking touchdowns from my boy Kyron Williams. He's got like 10 yards per carry in the last 2 weeks. It's nuts.
Sweet baby Rays.
Yep.
Number 2, I have the Rams as well. They're kind of the runaway team in the NFC. Seattle's right behind them. I trust them more. Stafford is having quite a season. We'll see. Fluky lost to Carolina, but it was cross country. I think they're a little bit more battle tested. We'll see. Number 2 right now.
Number 1 is your New England Patriots. They're gonna complete the rebuild 3 years early and win that division with a hat and T-shirt game. They gave the Bills a 5-year head start, and they're back, baby.
I don't know if they're back, but the number 1, I do have the Patriots. My only knock, I mean, they didn't move because they were on a bye. They were number 1 for the last few weeks. The only knock is, are they battle tested? This is going to be another huge game. I mean, you look at their strength of schedule; it's pretty bad. But this is going to be a huge game at New England, home field advantage because you already beat Buffalo once.
Should be a playoff atmosphere.
Oh, it sure as shit should be. And McDermott is going to be feeling that hot seat maybe if they lose this game in New England. Yikes. I just feel like between New England and Denver being those top teams, I just see where it could be one of these sneaky fucks in the playoffs that just go on a run, right? Yeah. Somebody just gets hot. You know, like when the Jaguars were like 14-2 with Brunell and Jimmy Smith and they lost in the first round. Like, I'm not saying you guys are going to lose in the first round, but like, I wouldn't be surprised if you guys got the first seed and Denver had to play in the first round. I wouldn't be surprised if like somebody came in and beat fucking Denver or something.
Yeah, I mean,
right?
It happened. This is a way back machine, but it happened in '96. John Elway and the Denver Broncos were the 1 seed. They got bounced in the first round by Mark Brunell and the Jags. And then the Patriots, like, hey, look at this.
Right.
Waltzed into the Super Bowl because John Elway was gone. And then what happened? He won the next 2 Super Bowls. So
It's anything's possible. It's a fucking strange year because in your top 10 there is no Bengals, there's no Ravens.
And I would not be surprised if next year on the Mojo Show season 4, the Chiefs are back, the Ravens are back. You know, the Burrows are back. It's a
Washington.
league.
You know?
Washington's back, back on top, baby.
Yeah, it's looking more and more like last year was our fluke year. So
you can turn it over in the NFL real quick, like.
Well, if you see what Washington did and you see what New England's doing this year, maybe it's giving people a little bit of a false sense of what you can do. But then again, if there's a team like Pittsburgh who's just kind of like meddling, you have to think like, should we? These other teams are doing it faster than us. Should we?
Yep.
But we'll see. Anyway. Week 15 coming up here already.
Only a power rankings, and it's crazy that we're already at week 15. I don't want to talk about it anymore.
Couple weeks left. Christmas is approaching, and then it's going to be playoffs. Man, these episodes they'll get shorter because we're going to be in the playoffs. So. Less games to talk about anyway. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Number 1, subscribe because
be lucky number 99 or lucky number 101. Your choice.
We might have a gift for you if you get us to 100. And then get us to 1,000, then get us to 100,000 so we can get a plaque.
Yeah.
And then 1 million. And then 10 million. Okay.
Dream big, baby. Bye.